Hello. How are ya? I haven't talked to a camera in a long time, clearly. Okay. I'm here to open up the vlog. I will be reading 7 Days in June over the course of 7 days in June. I haven't read this. This is a romance book. It's a second chance romance where it's kind of telling the story over 7 days in June in 2015 and 7 days in June from when the main characters were younger in high school. If you don't know, this book is like split up into different days. So for each day, I'm going to be reading that day. So for Sunday, I'll read Sunday section, Monday, I'll read Monday section, and so on. Let's get into it. I'm all over the place. I hope it's not too loud. It's a little windy out here. Sorry. Okay, so it's almost 9 and I'm about to start this. I'm about to read the Sunday part of 7 Days in June, which isn't long, thank goodness, because it is 9 and I didn't want to be reading for too long today. I'm just not really in the reading mood, which is why I haven't done it until now. I have actually read this part before. I read it like last summer and I listened to it, I think, and then was like, no, I want to read this physically, so then I bought it, but like by the time I had the physical book it wasn't June anymore, so then I just didn't read it. Because it has to be June when I read it. It just feels wrong if it's not. I have some... Well, this is not a pink drink. It's like coconut milk, but it's mixed with white cranberry peach juice. So it tastes like the peach version of a pink drink, but it's just white. We did it. We managed to do it. We finished Sunday. I am like annotating a little bit. These ones that are kind of like in all different areas are my annotations, and then I have each day tabbed. This was Sunday. It wasn't very long. It was the first 30 pages. Also, it was all in Eva's point of view. So this is, if I'm remembering right, this is dual perspective, and we do see it from Shane's perspective as well, but I guess not till Monday. This is how much Monday is. That'll get us to page 83. So, yeah, kind of a short day. I've already read all of this part. Like I said, I started this on audio and then decided I wanted to like fully immerse myself and annotate it, so I do have tabs. It's windy. I have tabs for Eva, and that's yellow, and then I have a tab for chronic illness because Eva has migraines, chronic migraines. What is happening? Yeah, so I don't really have much to say other than I like Eva's character. Eva is an author. They're both, Shane and Eva are both authors. Eva is kind of known for her more erotic novels, romance novels, vampire, werewolf, maybe just vampire, romance novels, fantasy, romance. Oh my god. I swear, this room was so silent the whole time I was reading, and now every noise that could possibly happen is happening. And then I guess Shane is a more prolific author, and they have a past. I know the premise of this, and I know it's a little darker than most romance books, and it's a little heavier. So I'm glad I'm kind of like taking the whole week, the extra days to like read it a little chunk at a time rather than just reading like 100 pages a day. Because it feels kind of weird to stop at page 33 right now, especially because I've already read this part. Like, it feels like I didn't get any reading done. I'll be back tomorrow to read Monday section, Sunday section. Went really well. Reading a much earlier start. It is Monday. I don't feel like reading lately. I'm hoping this will get me out of that feeling. But yeah, I'm just gonna get started because I have a busy day today. And here we go. It's so freaking cold out. It does not feel like June. I really wish, like my wish was that I was like reading this outside every day. But it's cold. It's like 50 something in the morning in June. It feels wrong, especially after the warm weather we had like in May. All right, bye. I've gotten to page 42 and I already have some stuff highlighted here from the last time I went to read this. I'm having fun, but I'm really excited to get to the part of the story I don't know yet, which isn't for the next 20 pages. We did it! I finished Monday's section, so that got me to page 83, and here's my annotation update. That last little bit was new to me, which is very exciting. Moving forward, it is a new reading experience, which I'm desperate for. I'm already like so attached to these characters. I'm just ready for everything, for both of the timelines. Like, I wasn't really connecting with the 2004, like when they were young timeline the first time I was reading it, so I'm glad that I'm feeling a little closer to it now. I'm really excited because they feel like a really good fit for each other. I really like the book panel, the book conference panel scene that they have and the discussions that they have, and the reveal that Shane has been reading all of Eva's books, and then it's so good. The tension, there's tension, and I love that. That's probably like the best part of a second chance romance, is like the tension when they re-meet and they have a history. especially if like nobody knows about that history. I love it, and I'm excited for Tuesday. Tuesday looks a little chunky. Tuesday is like 70, 65. Just because I haven't been in the reading mood feels like a lot, but that'll get me basically halfway, yeah? Which is kind of crazy. That doesn't seem equal. I think the longest one is definitely Saturday, though. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. There's a Sunday at the end. That's more than 7 days in June. What do I do about that? I guess I'll just have to do 2 in one day. Or should I just wait and do it on Sunday? I am kind of busy Saturday. I'll have to think about that. Alright. I'm going to do the rest of my day now. I'm just going to go do it. And I will see you tomorrow to read Tuesday's section. Hi. The weather is being crap again today. The birds are yelling again today. I would really like to have one day where I could do this outside. But instead, I'm sitting inside in the sweater in the middle of June. So, yay for that. We are on Tuesday. We'll start it, at least. I don't know if I'll make it through the whole thing in this session, because it is like 70 pages. We are in new territory, reading new stuff. I am tabbing. I have 5 different tabs. One for chronic illness, one for Eva as a character, one for Shane as a character, one for racial inequality, and one for Eva and Shane's relationship together. Let's get started. Echo, what's the weather?
Today's forecast has intermittent clouds, with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 49 degrees.
Gonna be the one that saves me. Scream. We finished Tuesday section, and I added a new color for the tabs, and it's just hearts. You know, like when you don't really have a word for it, but you're just like, that's what that is. And it wasn't even like with the romance. It was with Shane's, a kid that Shane is like mentoring. I feel like I know both of their characters so well now. I feel like I'm ready for them to have more conversations and reconnect about the past. I'm ready to find out what happened to break them up in the second timeline, the 2004 timeline, because we're still kind of, I mean, it's only Tuesday, so they're still just kind of getting to know each other. This is the only negative I really have about the book is like the 2004 timeline is always at the end of the day, so it's always like what I'm ending the reading session with. It takes a little for me to get through because it's so dark, But yeah, I'm loving Eva's relationship with her daughter. I'm loving Shane's relationship with these kids. And they're starting to talk and there's tension and like, he is so obsessed with her and I love that. That's it for Tuesday. Wednesday looks pretty short. Wednesday gets me to page 180. That'll get me over halfway. Happy Wednesday! I'm feeling so close to these characters. I love them so much, both of them. And Eva's daughter, I love all of them a lot. And we're getting the backstory, and it's very dark. I feel like I have such a better understanding of both of them because of the other timeline, and I really like the way that it's like woven in with the dual perspective, but also some of the information is coming back just like as memories as they're spending more time together again. It's cool. I think that's a good way of telling the story and getting the perspectives where they were at that time and how they interpreted, you know, because they both took different things from their experience together in the other timeline. There's nothing like a romance set in New York. There just isn't. Reading a romance set in New York City gives me the most nostalgic feeling. Also, bring chapter names back. When you're watching like a TV show and it shows like the recap of what happened, like what's important, what you have to remember for this episode, so it kind of gives you an idea of what's going to happen during this episode. That's what a chapter name feels like. It's like a little clue of what's maybe going to happen. I will see you tomorrow for Thursday. Thursday gets me to page 219, which is another like 50-ish pages. Easy. Hi, happy Thursday. So it's actually Thursday evening. I just am getting home from a run. I grabbed a shower and we ate dinner, and now I'm going to get to my reading for the day. I'm putting on some white strips. Normally I don't get ready for bed at 7:30 p.m. But we ran early today. Like we ran right after dinner because my partner is busy tonight. And since I washed my hair and everything, it just seems like a good time. So I'm gonna sit and read to do the white strips. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna go down into the basement and read at my desk. I know I've been complaining like all week because it's too cold, but now that it's like kind of warm, I just want to be in the basement. I would read outside, but my neighbor is mowing really loudly. So I'm gonna put these white strips on, I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna read. I've never filmed in the bathroom before. The lighting's terrible. I hate this bathroom. It's so beige. It's the beigest bathroom you've ever seen in your life. I might run out of battery. But I want to say one thing I really like about this is it doesn't wait until a chapter break to like switch point of view. Sometimes it's like happening in the middle of like the scene that we're in. Like it just switched from Eva's point of view to her daughter's point of view. So I guess it would be like third person omniscient. I'm gonna stop recording because I'm gonna run out of battery. Okay, we finished and I managed to save enough camera battery for me to chat with you for a little bit. Am I in focus? What? Okay. That made me cry. Look how many tabs I have. I am annotating this a lot more than I thought I would be. I love Shane. I love who Shane is when he's around Eva. Sorry, that was really close to your face. The chemistry is off the charts. I'll see you tomorrow. Say hi, Nugget. Hi. We, coming at you from my basement. Me and Nugget. This is Nugget. We're in my basement because it's storming really bad today, unfortunately. He's shaking like a leaf. We're gonna hang out down here. I got candles lit and stuff in case the power goes out, and I'm gonna try and read this. I also have my Kindle in case the power does go out and I'm stuck in the dark down here, or I'm stuck in the dark. Anyway, I'm gonna read Friday's section. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll continue into Saturdays. I'll probably just read Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like I'm supposed to. I'm gonna put it on Twitch stream. I'm gonna read this, and see if I can just squeeze in these 20 pages. Hi. It's later. It's much later. But I just finished Friday's part. And we're moving on to Saturday tomorrow. So I'm in love with both of them. My heart is warm and happy, and I don't know if there's gonna be like a third act issue. I kind of hope there's not, but I don't see how there's this much left without there being one. Good morning. It's like almost 8 a.m. and I am going on a little road trip. I'm gonna try and read Saturday's section in the car. Then I'm busy for the rest of the day. So if it doesn't happen in the car, then it's not gonna happen probably. That being said, it is like 30-ish pages, so I'll probably be able to manage it. Nugget, please. Let's do it.
You know, they always talk about Shoeys and going to Shoeys. That's further. Why don't they just go to Shimps? It's right here.
I don't know what either of those are. Happy Sunday! Like I said, I read Saturdays yesterday. I was able to finish Saturday's section yesterday, and now I'm gonna read Sundays. I'm kind of worried for them. We're gonna push through. We're gonna finish it, because if this doesn't have a happily ever after, I guess I'm about to find out, but Love it. Love these characters so much. I'm gonna go read one more time. It's a little later. I was outside the whole day. We went for a run and we went swimming after, and now all I want to do is take a Sunday night nap. So what I'm gonna do is read in bed until I feel nappy. I might be able to finish the book, I might not, but we'll find out. We're gonna read for a while. I have maybe 40 pages left, I'm not sure, and that'll be that. I managed to finish this without falling asleep. I'm gonna nap, and I'll give you my final thoughts tomorrow morning. It was so good. I just want a night to sleep on it and come back with my full thoughts and a rating, and I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. Hi, it's a couple days later, but I did want to give you my final thoughts and review on 7 Days in June. After sleeping on it, this is landing at a 4 for me. I don't really have any real reason why it's not a 5. It just doesn't feel like a 5. Like, I love these characters. I love Shane with all of my heart, and this was like a really emotional ride, and these two are soulmates. It doesn't feel like a 5. I haven't really been thinking about it much since I finished reading it, so there's that. I mean, I will say I feel like it's not very common for me to give romances 5 stars in the first place, so this being a 4 is really good. I really love it and I would really recommend it. Just like, make sure you're in the right headspace to pick this up, because it does have a lot of heavy topics, and I would definitely recommend looking up trigger warnings. You know, like, looking through this, I have so many notes and so many annotations, and I'm just really surprised that I'm not thinking about this more and that it didn't have like a bigger impact on me. I think for me, the third act was the main issue. I was in it up until like the third act. The conflict that they have after they decide to like get back together basically is like where I had issues. I understand why it is the way it is and like kind of codependency aspect of it all. I feel like they could have figured out a better way to handle the conflict that came up. So I think maybe the ending fell a little flat for me. I don't think that is true for a lot of readers. I think the ending's totally fine for most readers. It's just a me thing, seems like. One thing people do have an issue with that I saw is the cultural references, and I know that's like a really big ick for a lot of people. There are cultural references like watching Insecure or Succession or like the clothing brands and stuff. Some of it does feel like a tad bit dated, but it's fine. It didn't take me out of the story. I just don't know how it's gonna hold up in like 7 years, you know what I mean? Other than that, I feel like this is like a really perfect romance that so many people love and adore and could enjoy for decades. I think it's a super close emotional connection, and the topics that it covers are really important. Chronic illness representation. I have no bad things to say, I guess. It just isn't quite to the standard that I have for 5s, apparently. But yeah, I loved doing this. I loved reading this over 7 days, over a week, taking my time with it, annotating it fully. I'm so happy with how this experience turns out. If you liked this and you, you know, had fun hanging out with me over the week, like the video, subscribe, keep hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next video. If you're interested, my Instagram, Etsy, and Goodreads are all linked in the description below, so you can check those out if you feel like it. I'll see you next time.